Right, well, back to Fog Wrestling, 19th of February 2020 edition of Aew Dynamite. And to be honest, I'd say it was better in the last couple of weeks. Even though Jericho was not really doing much.
Well, I mean, that's not difficult. Like, it took me about 2 hours to order Domino's while we were actually watching this, so my mind was a bit elsewhere. I like my Domino's.
Well, to me, if a card has a Battle Royal, a steel cage match, albeit that's probably about it. I like Battle Royals.
So they kicked off with Battle Royal, right? The fact that all these teams are jobbers doesn't help, but what I do like about this is it was when someone's eliminated, the entire team's not eliminated. So the other team member gets to continue.
WWE always used to do the opposite.
And I'm pretty sure WWE have done a couple.
Aye.
Like tag team battle royals were, once, or maybe TNA actually, I don't know. But to me,
the reverse Battle Royal.
Aye, the less said about that the better. I know you could argue, well, you're a team, you should be eliminated as a team, and I get that, but it's nice to see something different for a change. And it always, with this, it means that you can end up with different fucking variables at the end. So it could be like a triple threat match at the end with just 3 single guys because their teams have been eliminated, or it could come down to 2-on-1. So I like this. Didn't really like anybody in the match though. Young Bucks won.
Not surprised, they're executive vice presidents of talent relations.
I actually forgot who the tag champs were because they're that irrelevant, but it's Kenny Page and Kenny Omega. So
Kenny, who the fuck's Kenny Diamond? No, what's his name?
Adam.
No, it's not. It's not Adam Page. Can it be? Adam Page? That doesn't sound right.
Hangman Page.
Aye, Adam Hangman Page. That sounds pish.
What's Adam Page? Some guy.
Does it fucking matter?
NXT?
Adam Cole.
Who cares?
They're all a bunch of midgets that couldn't draw a fucking dime. And
Pretty
talk
much.
about not drawing a dime. The next match is between 2 women I've never fucking heard of, but at least there wasn't a man involved.
But the man came out shortly after.
Aye.
Cut one of the most.
I'm a bee, and yous are all buzzing.
But I'm the queen bee, and I run this hive.
No, you don't.
She actually didn't sound like that. She actually sounded really manly.
I'm the queen bee, man. Let me tell you something, brother. Anyway, though, Nyla was talking about, oh, this is justice, me holding this belt, even though it's injustice, a man holding the women's belt. I mean, where's all the feminists? Where are they at?
Well, yeah, I think this is great. Where's Phil Venus?
Where is he?
He's the
The
only one
guy
that
that
matters.
votes Trump.
Right to censor.
No, who also votes Trump? Dana White. You see him? He was at Trump's press conference and he said Trump's the greatest president of all time.
That's fuck. I need to start buying UFC pay-per-views
I know. You can fucking...
instead of funding this pish.
I know. Funding...
I'm not buying
What are we
Revolution
fund-
because
What are we funding? We watch this on YouTube for free.
I won't be buying Revolution because you can guarantee that. I mean, I think you would struggle to pick someone for this roster that would actually vote Trump. I'd have thought Goldust, but
Apparently not.
Jake Hager, I think he maybe.
Moxley? Maybe.
Nah,
Jericho can't vote Trump, can't you? Not Canadian.
no. I think Jericho probably would vote Trump, like if he had the option, but he doesn't.
With a DDP. Wait, Arn Anderson. He'd be a
Oh,
Trumper.
aye, big arm,
He'd
big
be a
arm.
Trump.
Woo!
The Horseman.
But anyway, what happened after that?
Raven was in the... Would he vote? Raven probably vote for himself. He'd probably
Aye.
fucking write himself down right
If you enjoy podcasts, guys, don't listen to Ravens. That's all I can say.
Listen to the Fog Pod.
Fuck, I feel like there's something else that happened.
Aye, they came out and then...
Oh, Jeff Cobb.
Aye, against Moxley.
Kind of looks like a combination of Rhino and Bo Dallas.
But worse than both.
And then Jericho, in a circle, come in, attack Moxley, and then...
But why is this Cobb guy who's got built up? Last week he debuted, oh my god, and then he gets beat.
I know.
Why couldn't they just ran in and battered Moxley and protected both of them?
Doesn't make much sense.
What's that noise?
Anyway, that's the Domino's on to the next stage. So then a circle start beating them up, and then Goldust, I think, came in. And then Darby Allin on a skateboard returns, makes a save, and he cuts a promo, but he steals that wee Spanish guy's cards, and he's just throwing the cards.
I mean, right, but this makes no sense. He got battered by them, so he comes out with his skateboard. I get that's his gimmick, right? But could you imagine? See that? Remember Austin he came down the ramp on the office chair. Could you imagine after he got run over, his return, he came down the ramp on the office chair?
Yeah, that was when he was taking the piss.
Or the beer. Fuck, remember the beer scooter, beer money he had?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it just wouldn't make sense. But how's Darby Allin, a guy that is legit about a foot smaller than us, and he's pish, he's got as much as built as a fucking Ethiopian with no legs. battering the entire inner circle. Jericho beat Rock and Austin the same night to get battered by this prick.
I just don't get it. I mean, surely Jericho should be better utilised. I mean,
I know.
Didn't even say anything. He just like fucking walked through the crowd and did a couple of. I mean, Jericho should be. You know what I mean? He should be milking this guy for everything he's got. Anyway, cheap. And then that was it. Main event.
Cage match. Cool looking cage.
I like this cage. Aye, big cage as well.
It kind of reminded me of TNA with the things at the side.
I'm not aware there was a stipulation where Cody had to win. I think if he'd have lost, he'd have still got MJF. They never clarified that. But anyway, he won with a top rope moonsault.
Top rope, top of the cage. Great spot.
Right, pretty high up as well, and he was busted open. He bladed, guys. Fucking blood.
Bit of blood.
Yes,
blood.
So there's this. I just don't get it. You know, this Warlord guy, fucking built up. You know, he's a monster. He's just, and he loses his first match. Like, I know you can't really have Cody lose going into the pay-per-view, but
the meat would have been better if it was a roll-up or something.
Aye, or he climbed it. I don't fucking know.
Or MJF got involved and cost him or something like that, yeah.
And then,
but I guess you could argue it was a freak manoeuvre that beat him.
Yeah, and then Cody Rhodes, you know, celebrates top of the cage, and Arn Anderson was there. He beat up the MJF at ringside, and then MJF looks up at Cody, and that's it. Cuts as if, oh fuck, man, what have I got myself into here? Oh, well, no. I mean, you know, you're taking on the guy that fucking ultimately decides half the shit that happens on the show, so that probably means you're fucked. But I guess it was better than the last couple of weeks, but it wasn't great. Like, I mean,
it's not like you're going to give it a fucking 5, is it?
No.
That's bad. Like, when 5's nowhere near. What would we give the last couple of weeks of Zero?
I'll give it a 2, just for the fucking. Seeing you got a steel cage match with a spot like that, I need to give it a couple of points, but everything else is.
Yeah.
Battle Royal was alright, but
the Nyla Rose thing that's -1.
That women's match, nobody fucking cared about.
The crowd was
the Jeff Cobb match, nobody cared about. Aye.
No, that's pretty much. And there was and before the Nyla Rose segment,
there was a big fucking countdown. Like, I don't even know what that was.
But it was like a weird angle of the crowd. You couldn't even see the crowd. You could just see the fucking rafters where Benoit hung himself.
I wish there was Sting up in those rafters, but
no, Joker Sting. Anyway, though, 2 out of 10 till Friday night SmackDown. Peace.